one of the important things about crystals is keeping them clean.
And so, it's something that you don't think about, but cleansing them and, charging them is kind of a phrase that's used with crystals, helps maintain and allow them to be effective. Just like us, when we get, when we're all gunked up, or if done we've done too much and we need to cleanse ourselves,
Mhm.
crystals are the same ways. And so we just need to be real conscious about that sometimes when we have a whole bunch of crystals around. And so there are some fairly easy ways to cleanse your crystals, and just moonlight. So, like, when there's a full moon and setting them on windowsills or something, that allows them to just cleanse themselves just naturally.
Mhm.
Running them in water. Now, there are some crystals that can melt in water, so you do have to learn about, if they're raw. There's a few, so you just kind of need to learn that. But in general, just rinsing them off works well. That's what I do most of the time with mine. Salt water can be another one, just like how we use salt to cleanse ourselves. They can be the same thing. Again, you have to, see if they're ones that would corrode with salt. But most of the time, especially if it's a smooth stone, salt water works great. Like we talked about last time, we were talking about sage, using
Mhm.
the sage or Palo Santo to help. I don't even know if we used the word last time, but smudge. It's just cleansing and clearing that energy. You can do that with your crystals. Certain crystals help with the cleansing. Selenite, you had told us earlier, helps cleanse other crystals. I think citrine might do some of that as well, be self cleansing. Um, and then burying them in the earth. Sometimes that's just it gets them grounded, kind of lets them clear out their stuff. So, any other thoughts
I
on that?
Yeah, I actually also use incense, particularly Nag Champa,
Mhm.
and you can get that in any metaphysical store, even on Amazon, because that is such a high vibration incense. And really, all you have to
Mhm.
do, like smudging, like sage, is wave the incense over the crystal. And you do want to make sure you have a non-flammable bowl
Yes.
because it's burning, and you want to take care. And what else do I always, yeah, and one of something that we didn't really talk about is ingesting crystals. Some people will put crystals in water,
Mm,
and then the crystal will imbue the water with its vibrational properties. I personally don't recommend that because
yeah, and
some
you would wanna
some
be really
crystals,
conscious, with talking to somebody about that,
yeah,
so but yes,
yes.
that can be done.
Well, and it because some crystals can be toxic, and
Exactly,
if you
some crystals
don't
can be
know
toxic.
what you're doing, I wouldn't recommend that at all.
Mhm.
You can set it near the water and do the same thing, and do the same thing with an intention, that you're imbuing the water that you're about to drink with the metaphysical properties of the crystal without having to put the crystal actually into the
In the
water.
water. Yeah, I think that's a better pathway to go, I would say, almost always.
It's a lot safer.
Mhm, exactly,
It's a lot safer
exactly.
'cause we don't want you to harm yourself with crystals. These are incredible
Yeah,
tools. As Susan said, not all crystals can be cleansed the same way, and you just have to know. And I think, I'm not sure if Judy Hall goes through the procedure to cleanse, but you can also find out on the internet what's the best
yeah,
way for that crystal to be cleansed, because you
yeah.
want it to be able
I've
to
seen it
continue
for
to
sure.
do its job, to do its work.
Exactly, exactly.
And just like anything, in things need to be cleaned. And that's the best way to do that.